Hello, this is Tate with Black Bear Outdoors, blackbearoutdoors.net, and today we're going to be talking about two new products from Black Bear Outdoors. We are going to be talking about the survival bracelet, which these are the Cobra Weave survival bracelets. They come in black and white with a 3/4 inch buckle on here. It's 550 pound paracord, 7 strand, so there's 7 internal strands. You get anywhere from 10 to 12 feet of rope, mattering on the size of your wrist, and we do order them based on the size of your wrist. These guys are going for $6.99 and are made right here in the store. The other thing we wanted to talk to you about today is our survival stove, the soda can stove. Now you've seen probably some of the other videos where we talk about, the actual making of the stove. We are selling these here in the store, sorry about that, for $5. Now that's going to get you the actual stove that we make right here in the store, and we wanted to talk to you about how to light those and how they work. Now what I've done is I put denatured alcohol, which is the alcohol we recommend, but any alcohol with a 75% or more rate of alcohol works just fine. Now what that means is Bacardi 151 would be basically about 75% alcohol, because proof is stating about 50% alcohol of whatever the proof is. So if it's 150 proof, it's 75% alcohol. Now for rubbing alcohol, we recommend going a little higher and getting into the 90, 99 proof alcohol. Sometimes 91 works okay, but really denatured alcohol is the way to fly, but there is other alcohols out there that work just fine. Now what we've done right now is we've added just about a 1/4 inch of alcohol to the bottom of our stove. We're going to go ahead and light that and show you guys how to light these, so that once they get going, and we're going to turn off the lights here in a second so you guys can kind of see how they light, but I just take my lighter, I light the inside. Now this is a little different than some of the other stoves out there, just for the fact of we do not recommend lighting the whole bottom. We're lighting the center of the stove. So they're a lot easier to fill. You don't need the penny or anything like that. And this is its own stand. So with the stove, the pot will actually set right on top of the stove, and that's what makes it efficient. So as you're going to start to see here in a second, it's already going to start to light up where you'll actually see the blue light around the outside. I'm going to kill the lights here so that you guys can see it's already starting to shoot out of the jets around the side. Now once that gets going really good, you'll notice the flame will pick up quite, and if you put your hand over top, you'll notice there's actually a pretty good little amount of heat on there. Now you'll know if you're using good alcohol or not if you can do the next step, which the next step is after it's boiling really, burning real good, we're going to go ahead and set our pan directly over the top, and like I said, the pan is, or the stove is the stand. So, I don't know if you guys can see it here, and I'll try to scoot it back a little bit, but as it burns, it will actually just have just the jets coming out the sides. And this is what makes it really efficient. So very, very little alcohol is needed to boil quite a little bit. So you never want to fill the jets up past the point of the actual, or never want to fill the stove up past the point of the jet. So the holes all around the edge here, you never want to fill it up past that point. But you can get about 30 minutes of boil time, which it takes about 10 minutes to 12 minutes of boil time to do a liter of water. Now remember, bringing it to a boil below 7,000 feet purifies water. So if this was a survival situation, this could be a way to actually purify water also. So keep that in mind if you run out of pills or whatever. That works great. These cans are very, very tough. You really can't hurt them. They do pretty good. They weigh a 1/4 ounce, or half an ounce, which is a lot less than most of your other stoves out there. It is slightly slower in the terms of that it does take about 10 to 12 minutes to boil a liter of water versus 3 to 6 minutes on most pressurized stoves. But we've got all the time in the world. The world's come to an end. So we've got time. Now the other nice thing is no moving parts. No gaskets to go bad, no things to turn off, no worries. So something to think about. Now we are already and it's only been, you know, just about a minute or so, but we're already starting to see boiling going on inside of our pot. Now there's not much, there's only about, you know, in this guy there's probably about a cup of water in here. But we're already starting to hear, and I don't know if you guys can hear it, but we're already starting to get steam coming off here and already starting to really boil well. So we're already starting to hear the little boiling action, those kind of things. Now again, we do sell the survival bracelets, which are the Cobra Knot bracelet, which is anywhere from 10 to 12 feet of rope for $6.99 here at the store in black and in white. And then we sell the recycled soda can survival stoves for $5. And this video is showing you how to use it. And like I said, just don't fill them up past the point right here. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at Black Bear Outdoors, blackbearoutdoors.net, or 916-652-2327. And we're open most days 10 to 6 in the wintertime and 10 to 8 on the in the summertime. So, and we're already basically almost at a point where we're getting almost a full rolling boil here. And we'll kind of allow you guys, hopefully we'll be able to let you guys see that here in just a second. But give it just another couple seconds and we'll have a full rolling boil going on here. So I'm going to try to move you guys so you guys can see the boil itself happening. Try not to get anybody too sick. That's only after just a couple minutes and we're already rolling. And just with that good denatured alcohol, in just very, very little, able to purify water. So if this was an emergency where we need to clean out a wound or something like that, very easy to boil this. Now this is in a titanium pan, and that's what I recommend. It's the fastest way to boil water using one of these stoves. And being able to have it in an area where we've got, you know, little wind helps too. But you are seeing it boil. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to contact us, and we will talk to you later.